everyone, it's BobbieLynn with the Country Cowbell. I'm gonna wait for Miss Leah to finish up and let some of y'all come on in, and we are gonna do some crafting. I cannot wait to get started. I have a lot to do. So I'm just gonna start up because I can't tell if Miss Leah's done, but I think she probably will be coming to an end pretty soon. If not, no rush. I am BobbieLynn, for everybody that's new here, the Country Cowbell, and I primarily do farmhouse, rustic, primitive, country home decor. So today, hey Miss Leah, how are you? So I kind of bit off more than I could chew for today's project. So we're going to be doing a part of it because I just went crazy and had all these grand ideas, and yeah, I can't do it all probably in 2 hours. So I hope I am clear to everybody. We are getting a rainstorm. I'm in Florida, so I hope it's clear. So, hey Billy, how are you? I'm back. So, I picked up these paper mache, ready to decorate box sets. They were 40% off, regularly $9.99, or no, $8.99. I got the large set, and then I got the small set. And they're kind of like those little Russian dolls where like you open one, there's another one, and another one. So I have 6 of them. I'm gonna finish this one day, this week, coming up. And it'll be 6 high. So it'll be staying in my house all year. Today we're gonna be working on the middle one of the large set. If I can get it out here. I'm not clear. We're getting rain here, and it's always been an issue for me. Oh no. I'm not sure what to do about that. Not sure what to do. Can you hear me okay? If I can get this box out. Can you hear me all right? Okay. Well, I wish my picture was more clear. Oh, it's frustrating. We'll figure that out one day. But I know I'm on Wi-Fi and it's starting to rain here, so which we need the rain. All right, so this is the middle. Hello, hello. This is the middle box of the big set. Okay. We're going to paint this. I'm going to paint this probably, I'm thinking maybe camel or maybe French linen. Let's do French linen. My colors are going to be Barn Red by Apple Barrel, French Linen by Home Decor Folk Art Chalk Paint, and then probably this navy blue. I have a really pretty uniform blue, but of course I can't find it when I need it. So let's just start off with painting this this French linen chalk paint. And I kind of want to stick with the chalk paint the most, like, as much as I can, because this is paper, and I do believe, oh good, you hung them up. Oh, I'm so excited. Take some pictures where you hung them. I'd love to see them in the house. I do believe that it'll sit a little bit better on top of the paper boxes. I mean, it's cardboard, I guess you could say. Yes, it's cardboard. I should have had this open earlier, but I forgot that it was brand new. So that's my bad. Let's see. Let's see. Trash? Okay. I just love Leah's project. It came out so good. I love her beads with her bows. She's so talented with her bows. Okay. Alright, so let's get a paintbrush, shall we? Thank you all so much for hopping on and joining me. I'm just getting started with my craft page on YouTube. So it's, the only struggle I really have that's really concerning is making my picture clear. That's the biggest struggle I'm on right now. But that'll be fixed, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm gonna take, because I like primitive and I like things that are country, we're gonna take this linen color, so it's not white, and we're gonna paint this. We're just gonna paint it. And like I said, it's not gonna absorb too much into this cardboard, I guess you could say, because it's a chalk paint. Thank you! You like my wall behind me? We've got some definite construction going on in here, for sure, for sure. So, it'll be nice. You guys can just come shopping in the little shop once it's done if you're local. Alright. So I'm just putting a thin layer. It doesn't need to be big. Okay, my words today, if you're on my live this morning, words are hard today. I don't know. I don't know why, but they are. Does not have to be a thick coat. Just a coat that's going to cover it. And I'm going to take my little dryer. I love this little heat tool. This is the Ranger Heat It craft tool. So it doesn't necessarily blow everything everywhere. It's meant just to put out heat. It's quiet. I like it. It's probably more quiet than the rain in my air conditioner right now. Thank you, Leah. I wish my picture was more clear. I hear I'm not very clear again. Gotta figure that out. I've tried and I don't know what else to do. But figure it out. Figure it out. So this is gonna dry really quick. When it's chalk paint to it's on what they call paper mache, but it's kind of cardboardy. I want to dry each side before I go on to the next. I bet. I bet. Okay, it dries rather fast. All right, on to the next side. So each box in this pack and the small pack are going to be different colors. Like I said, I'm using 3 colors, but they're no 2 boxes touching and the stack will be the same. So this will be considered my white for the red, white, and blue, which is, what did I say this was? It's by Folk Art. It's a chalk French linen. And then I'm going to use barn red and then like a navy blue. All these colors you can grunge up, make them look old. Hi Mom, you made it! Yay! I'm so glad we're finally getting some more rain, but right now, can't it wait 45 minutes? Is that asking too much? Because my Wi-Fi, oh goodness. I was also thinking you probably could put a layer of Mod Podge or a spray sealant on this before you paint it. I mean, I'm not having any problems, but I didn't really know what it would do, but it's really okay. I have a bunch of items to use, like that little old-ish wooden flag. I've got a wonky little star, flag. I've got a USA. Let's see, we got some pit berries, we got some metal stars. I got a bunch of stuff. I got a lot of boxes to decorate. Won't be on here tonight, but we're definitely gonna get this one painted up and ready to go. Is anybody familiar with making a feed sack stripe? Because we're gonna do a feed sack stripe on this. I know the painting is kind of boring. I was gonna do some prepping, but I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do, so I didn't prep anything. I do apologize, but I'm focusing on one box for tonight, so I think we'll be okay. I'm not gonna worry about the bottoms because they're gonna be sitting on top of each other, and I don't really want the color to transfer to the box below. You know what I mean? Especially if they're gonna be sitting in a tower like that, and if I go to move them or whatever, I don't want, I mean, I guess I could glue them together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when that gets to that point. But as for right now, I'm gonna leave the bottom blank. Leah, I absolutely love what you made. Your heart is so pretty. I love wonky hearts. And I love how you made it match your shirt and your beads and your bows. You're like the bow queen. I love it. You make like real bows. I mean, I love messy bows, but you make real bows and messy bows. And I think that's a talent in itself right there. Is there anything on the top? I'm just gonna kind of wipe off just so the lid fits okay. Okay, one more side, and then so you can see the difference. That's unpainted, that's unpainted, that's painted. I know the ring light and my lights above me are rather bright. But this is like a nice tan, it looks just like linen. I was gonna say it's like a tan linen color. Hello, how are you? Thanks for hopping on, everyone. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm trying not to move too fast, that way maybe the picture will stay as clear as possible. That is something that I will get fixed. So, don't run, it will be fixed. Hopefully by the next time I'm live on here. All right, there. So all four sides of this, we'll do the lid, maybe. We'll see what time we got. All four sides are painted. Again, like I said, we're not gonna do the bottom. And for anybody that just jumped on, this is just the 3-pack of the boxes from Hobby Lobby, and I got this is the big size. This is, excuse me, this is the big pack. But I also got the small pack too, so I have 6 boxes in a row, consecutive ascending sizes, I guess you could say. Yes, we'll definitely figure out the picture. It's not gonna beat us. We got this. All right. All right, so I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna do the lid last if we have time. I'm not gonna worry about the lid so much right this second because I want to work on a, what's the word? I want to work on, yeah, okay, Bobbie, words. Where are my words today? I don't think they get out of bed. A grain sack, stripe. Oh my Lord. So I think we're gonna do the stripe in the barn red. Well, no, I think we're gonna use the blue. Let's do the blue. And for everybody new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click your notification bell so that way you get all of my notifications when I post a live or post a video, so you get all of that. And definitely, if you enjoy, hit that thumbs up. It'll really help my page a lot. So, I'm going to take the box, okay, put it on its side. Use some painter's tape, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going, the shop will be open probably, I would say, what are we in right now? July? September, the latest, I would say. I'm just going to eyeball this. That's what's going to make it even better because we're going to sand it a little bit. And if there's any imperfections, they'll be gone. Okay? So right now I just got to get my tape ready. Alright, so the first thing, this is my top, this is my bottom. A piece of tape. We're going to do the center stripe. It's in my hair. The center stripe first. Okay, so it's going to be the bigger one. And I'm not going to put it in the middle. I'm just going to put it off to the side. So, let's see. I'm going to make, remember now you're going to have your two smaller lines on the other side. So, that's going to go there. This will all make sense once I get it going, if you've never seen this done. Alright, so this is about as big as I want. Actually, you know what I could do? I could actually put a piece of tape. That way it's even. There. Okay. And then put another piece of tape alongside it. So these are that really country stripes. So the first piece of tape and the last piece of tape, I want to make sure I go all the way down, around, and we're going to take the middle one out. Okay? So now we have that line. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, so we saved that piece because we always need to save our stuff that we can use again. So we're gonna come in with our blue. And let's see, what brush? This is probably, you can stamp it with a sponge. But I'm gonna use a brush because I'm gonna be sanding. So it'll probably sand and bring up some of them brush strokes at the same time, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're just gonna sand it, and we're gonna, yeah, okay, use a brush. So make sure that just like when you're stenciling, make sure that is down good. Okay, I'm gonna take some paint, not a lot, just some on my brush, just a little bit of paint. Don't mind that on the brush. I can't get it off. Alright, so we're gonna just paint down. And when you go over your tape, start on the tape and go to the middle. Don't go against the tape. That's when you're gonna get bleeding. But if you get some bleeding on here, it's okay because we're gonna be do some sand. We're gonna sand some, so it'll be okay. So if you get some bleeding, it's okay. You can go down the tape if you want, just don't go against it, all right? Okay, so I got my first layer on. I'm gonna dry this. I'm not a big fan about doing layers when doing stuff like this, but for some reason this color is coming out really light, so I'm gonna just dry and do a couple more layers. Nothing we can't fix if something should not come out right. That's the cool thing about crafting. You can always fix it. Okay. So you see? Now it's coming out a little bit darker, which is good. Again, I'm not going to worry about the bottom. Just going to tick the top. I don't want a lot of paint on there. All right. So, let's see the lighting here. I'd like to get a little bit more even. All right, there we go. Okay. Now we're gonna dry this. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna take the tape off. I like to take the tape off before it dries, our final layer, so that way it doesn't peel up any of the dried paint. And save your tape because we're gonna use it again. Now we dry. Now we dry. It's looking really bright, but it's not gonna be once we're done. Now this you want to make sure is really dry because you don't want this to peel up when you put tape on top of it. Okay, you can make this center stripe. This is your biggest stripe. You can make that really wide. We could have done like a really wide one. That would have been pretty too. But I just stuck with like a smaller one. It's pretty dry. Okay. All right, so next, I'm gonna take the side without the paint on it. And let's see how I want to do this. You got to figure out, so this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have a white stripe next to it, okay? So we have to put it on top of the blue. Okay, got this? All right. So you're going to kind of guess where we're going to do the blue. I got a piece of fuzz. Or we can take a ruler or something. Let's do that. Let's take a little pen here. I'm gonna mark where I want, how much white space I want in between. Probably something like, again, it does not have to be perfect. If you want it perfect, you can do perfect. Get a ruler. You can get a ruler out and you can measure it if you want to, but you don't have to, because we're going to sand it. Here we are. I'm like, where's the pen that works? Okay. Sorry, so we got our two little marks. Now we're going to put the blue tape This is where you probably would not want to use frog tape because it's going to, why can't I think? It's going to pull up, especially on this type of surface. It's going to pull up your other paint. Okay. Take our other piece. Now this is gonna mark how big you want your blue line to be. That was marking how big the little white line is. This is gonna mark how big the blue line's gonna be, which is gonna be smaller than that center one, right? So I'm just gonna eyeball it, just like that. I'm gonna go over my edges with the tape. Alright, so that's gonna be how big my little blue line is. So let's go in with some paint. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna dry that first little coat. I really appreciate y'all being here. I'm just starting to get my feet off the ground with YouTube, and I love it. I really do. And the support that you guys give doesn't cost anything, but it does so much for us on this end. So again, I'm just going up and down. I'm not gonna go in against the tape. Okay. Thank you, Miss Leah, for sharing me. All right, so now we're gonna peel this off. If there's any bleeding, it's totally fine. We're gonna be done with this piece of tape because it's got some paint on it. Okay, so there's our one side. We gotta put one more line, one more little line. I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna dry this a little more. I hear the thunder, you guys. It's pretty wild. Just making sure this is really dry. And again, this is a patriotic craft that can be up all year. I know it doesn't look like it yet, but we're working on it. we're getting there. All right, so we're gonna take this other piece of tape that we had. We're gonna do this side, closest to me. We're gonna mark off. Probably that far. Okay. Now, the center stripe is good and dry. She ain't going anywhere. So we're gonna put our tape on top of her to make our line. We're gonna get another piece of tape because our other tape we had paint on the side, so you always want a fresh side. And we're just gonna guesstimate, make it match that other one, or like I said, you can get a ruler, but it's really not that imperative that it's perfect because we are gonna sand it a little bit. Okay. Now, if you weren't, then yeah, I would totally be like, measure it, but we're not gonna do that. Okay, so now we've got another white line. Our blue line, rather. I'm like, wait, no. This is going to be blue. much time I got. 15 minutes left. I guess technically we could have done the middle line blue and the two outside ones red. That would have been pretty on this white box. That would have been pretty. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you found me too. Okay, so then we make our final pass with the blue. And you could put this on anything. It doesn't have to be a country craft. I mean, like a, I mean, I don't know. You can use this method on any craft. And there we go. We have our grain sack stripe. If it's crooked, if it's wacky, it's fine. Unless you want it straight. This came out pretty straight for eyeballing it. I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud. Right. I think. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. This is a start to a really good thing. Alright, so we're gonna put our blue away. So again, this was just Craft Smart navy blue. That's what I used. Okay, so let's get our sander. I'm just gonna lightly, ever so lightly, sand over this, just to make it look a little bit older. Don't forget, this is not wood we're working with. This is what they call paper mache. I call it cardboard. So you really want just to go easy. Now I do like taking the color off the edges. Makes it look older. And this is what I meant when I said if it bled through anywhere, don't worry about it, because this hides all of that. Okay? Now with this being a light color and this is a dark, I wouldn't just go ham and just, you know, like you could with some other projects, because you don't want the blue to be the dust to get into the nooks and crannies on this, because then you're gonna have like a blue residue. And that's just not cool. Now if you sand it a little too much, and like right here I'm going to take some of that blue off, that's even better because it's older and it's going to look even more authentic. Okay? So I'm going to kind of sand through this blue so the white comes up. Okay? Not the cardboard. Just but the white. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take a paper towel and just get the dusties off, because that's what you're seeing right now is just the dust. There. See how that's worn now? And you can make it as worn as you want. Alright, so now I'm going to take this pretty little star, which is kind of the same colors, or we could do the red one. I'm liking the blue here. I think we're going to do the blue. So this came from the Hoblobs, and I'm going to, I kind of like this little hanger. It's the little metal hanger, but I'm not going to put it straight up and down. I'm going to put it kind of like this. okay? So I'm gonna do that, but first, I'm trying to think. First, let's antique it a little bit. I'm like, where is it? I'm in a new situation. I'm in a new area. So everything is like in a new spot for me. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna take some my dark sealing wax by Kills, and I'm going to take just a little bit, like a little bit. Hi, Monica. And I am going to go down my corner, the bottom, this little gold, okay? Now remember, when you do this, then you go to glue something on top of this. Sometimes it doesn't like to stay, but I think we'll get this okay. This will be all right. Now I would sand the edges, but again, that's when we're gonna see the cardboard, and I don't wanna see the cardboard. So we're just going to pretend and just make this look old on its own, okay? Without seeing the cardboard. I'm gonna push my brush so it gets both sides. I'm just working on one side tonight, guys, because I am running out of time. And like I said, my little eyes were bigger than what I could finish in this amount of time today. My little crafting thought process, everything. I get so excited to craft and so many ideas going through my head. Poor Leah, she'll be like, what do you think about this? I'm like, yeah, that's great. And then you can do this, and then you can add this. Oh my gosh, what about this? And the poor woman, she probably is like, I'm never asking BobbieLynn for another idea again. Oh my gosh. Okay, great. Nice to meet you. So, you know, I get to going. Finish, keep going. I can't. I have too much. Leah, I have too much. All right. So I'm just gonna blend this all in. Blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. So we've got our edges, okay? But now I'm gonna start to like blend it in a little bit. So you wanna think about like where it's been handled over the years, where, you know, it's sat. So the bottom's probably gonna be more dirty, I guess you could say. So that's where we're gonna antique that. Kind of like on the bottom like that. The sides, because I'm sure it's been picked up, and I'm sure it has not been picked up evenly, right? So we're just gonna kind of put some of our wax and kind of like blend it in. See what I mean? The corners especially. Corners always get a lot of handling. The lid's gonna cover this, but I don't want the lid to stop and have it be clean. So I'm just gonna kind of bring this down a little bit extra so that way the lid, we can see underneath the lid. So here's the lid. I did not paint the lid yet. All right, so we know we need it down a little bit more. A little bit more. It's gonna look like a lot without the lid on, but once the lid's on, it'll be good. Okay, then I'm gonna go over more on the feed sack stripe, because if the blue through, then obviously, right, it's been handled. So I'm going to put some on here. Okay. I'm just going to take whatever is left on my brush, which is not much, because you really, really want to dry brush this. And I'm just going over the whole thing, so that way it's not a bright white. Even though it was a linen, I don't that bright linen look. See what I mean? A little bit better. Now if you don't like this harsh line, it looks harsher on the camera than it does in person. Just continue just to blend it out. Blend it out. And it will. It'll blend out to nothing eventually. So now let's put our lid on here. We'll go down just a smidge more. It's time we have. Let's go down just a little bit more. Little bit more. Like I said, you're not going to see really without the lid on. So we're just going to just bring this down some more, so that way we see it with the lid off. Okay. There we go. Let's try that. There, that's better. Okay. So now we're gonna add our star. I'm gonna put the lid on so I know. And I did not paint the lid yet. So if you're looking at it and you're like, what? It's plain. It's because I didn't paint it yet. So we're gonna add our star. And like I said, I kind of like it sideways. Do I like it sideways? Yeah, I kind of like it sideways. Kind of like it just a little off, like that. Okay. So I do like this little hanger. Okay, now the trick, you guys. This is what I do, because this is a little silly now, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some paper towels. Okay, crinkle it up. Add your hot glue. I'm sure there's a much better way to do this, but I'm adding my hot glue inside my star. Okay. You guys are like, we're never gonna watch this girl again. Okay, so you have your pool of hot glue. This is a really high temp glue tool, so I'm not really worried about it drying too fast, even though it's on metal. This wad of paper towel, okay? Stick it in there. Okay. I'm gonna stick it in there and make sure it's like sticking up, okay? Make sure it's sticking up. Let that dry a second. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but this works. This is the way I can get, well, there's other ways, but this is the most simple way. All right, while that's drying a little bit, I need to get another glue stick. Has anybody else done this before with their, is this the wrong size? No, it's okay. With their concave items, if you will. I want to see where I want this start again. It's going to be right here. Okay, now we're going to glue this to the box, okay? So I'm just putting glue all over this paper towel. Just trust the process, guys. Okay? Figure out how you want this before you stick it down on there. Just trust me. I've done this 1,001 times. Okay? Make sure your paper towel is underneath. Okay? Now, it's on there, but now we're gonna like make it stick down. So it's stuck there, okay? But now we're gonna make it like attach. And if any glue seeps out, easy to remove. Super easy. Because these little buggers, even the little rusty stars that I got are like this too, and they're so hard to attach to things. And again, do not worry about the seepage, because that's easy to get off. Just make sure that your paper towel isn't showing. That's all you gotta worry about. Is hide the paper towel. You can scrape off the glue as it's still tacky. Get off the glue. I just keep holding it down, holding it down. Scrape off the glue. Thanks guys. It took a little bit. I didn't realize when I bought my first pack of rusty stars that they were hollow in the back, and I'm like, how in the world am I gonna get this to work? And then I'm like, I don't know, I'll use paper towel. And it works really well. Now, I did wax this first, so if it should pop off, it's just because it's been waxed. But if you glue it back down again, it should stay at that point. But I don't think this is going anywhere, to be honest with you. So just get this glue off. It peels right off, so you don't see it. Oh, I'm over my time, Leah. Alright, so one last little spot right here. Comes right off. Just want to stick to itself. Okay, now make sure our glue strings are gone, because we don't like glue strings. Get them off. There we go. We don't want glue strings. Glue globs and glue strings are the worst. Okay. So now we've got this like that, this like that. So here's the front of one of the boxes. What do you guys think? You like that? Oh, the lid's not painted. Alright, let's take the last couple minutes and just paint this lid. We'll just paint the lid really quick. Just that part's done. And you can make that stripe go up and over everything. I'm just gonna do thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna do it on the box. So like I was saying before, you can paint the top. Well, I'm going to paint the top of my box, but I'm not going to paint the bottom of each one. That way, I haven't decided. I'll probably glue them all together, but just in case I don't want the color to stick to the other color. You know what I'm saying? When you lift it up or you go to move it, or say I want to make the top 3 and put it in place and leave the bottom 3 someplace. I don't want the color to transfer on the lid. I don't know. I try to think in advance when it comes to that. And being chalk paint, this is just home decor chalk, and this is the French linen. Love it. It does sit on this cardboard better. I think it makes a nice barrier. Because it's a little bit thicker. Paint all this. Sorry you guys can't see. Well, I guess you can. Like I said, if the picture isn't clear, that is the next thing for me to figure out. Hopefully Miss Leah and I can get that fixed. It's been a struggle. Obviously I could do videos, but anytime I go live, my picture's not clear. So that will be fixed. Don't let that deter you. It will be, it's not going to defeat us. We will figure that out. We will be figuring it out. Yeah, I look completely clear on my end. Completely clear. Isn't that weird? Alright, now I'm going to dry what I've got so I can touch the other parts so I can get this last side. If I don't move, am I clear? Maybe I do need to update YouTube. I will. I'll look on that tonight. When I'm closer to my phone, I seem to be more. Ow, my knee. So am I closer? Am I closer? Am I clearer now? It's so weird. It's a little frustrating. I want you guys to be able to see what we're doing. No, Mom says yes. Leah says no, not closer. I wonder if that works for you, Mom, because we're on the same thing. We're on the same internet. Alright, so now we're just getting this last side. So if anybody that doesn't know, but they follow me closely on Facebook, Sandy's PRF or Sandy's Prince River Farm, sorry, is my mom on Facebook, and on here it's Sandy Doobie. So that way, if you know my mom on Facebook, now you know her on YouTube. Alright, so just got this last side right here and everything else is dry. Then we're just going to make this piece look older by using some wax. Up by your service and battery signal, do you see a dot? No. No dot. But I have like a refresh, 3 circles, microphone, and a video thing on my, right here, my hand is, right here. It goes right there. It's like a line of things. Not clear. Okay. Try clicking camera settings. Oh, no, that's not, that's not what I needed. You don't have those. Okay. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should do that during a live. I might lose everything. Let me finish this lid and then I will. This is like a refresh. But I don't want to lose you guys. I'm clear? Am I clear now? It did something, I just hit it, and then it said a bunch of things, but they went too fast. When you're close, you're clear. Am I clear now? Is my background clear? Am I washing a poodle? No, do it again. Do what again? I'm so confused. Do what again? No. No. No? Okay. No. I'm so confused. I'm clearer. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. There's something I'm gonna press, but I just gotta finish this this lid. Alright, so same thing as before. I'm just gonna go down the, if you guys can see. I wonder if, no. I'm just gonna go down the corners, the edges of the box here. Just so that they look like they have been, I hit the screen, it's not letting me focus on anything specific. Hang on, there's something I'm gonna press, but I'm gonna make sure my lid's done first, just in case I lose everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do my corners. All my edges. So if I'm not moving, clear. Clear now. How about now? I think that's what it is. When I'm not moving, I'm clear, right? It's like it can't keep up. Oh, well, it's gonna. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. All right, so I'm just doing this, just if you guys can see, and you I don't think you can. Same thing we did to the box. I'm just going to dirty it up. It's a camera setting. I don't know, it's a brand new phone. I don't know how to, I'm not tech savvy. So see, I don't know if you guys can see that. I've just kind of dirtied up the edges, okay? Just blend it. It does not have to be even. You don't really want it even. You don't want an even line. Almost done, guys. We're all friends here to help. Swipe top right. Swipe. Swipe top right of your screen. Camera settings should show up. Take it out of portrait mode. Okay. Swipe top right. Swipe it. Swipe it. Okay. I don't have that option. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't have that option. I don't have that. Oh my god, it doesn't have it. I'm not moving now? Am I moving? I should be moving now. It'll catch up. Goodness, one more side to go. All right. I should be moving now, right? And then we're just going to do a little bit on the top here. Yes, okay. It's your camera settings. We'll FaceTime tomorrow, see if we can fix. Okay, you think that's what it is? I hope so. I hope that's what it is. Alright, so now for the last part, we're just going to do the top of this box lid. Blend it out. I'm sorry I went over my time, guys. I literally just, I guess when I get crafting, I just kind of can't stop. And I have so many ideas. I wish it was clear so you guys could see all this. But as I finish this tower over the next few days, I will post pictures. Maybe once we get my screen clear here, maybe I can just keep going live till it's done. All right, so see how it looks so dirty? All right, here we go. front part of one of the boxes, guys. I hope you guys, oh, I see a little bit of paper towel poking through here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll fix that tomorrow. You guys have been on long enough. I really appreciate you all. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed you all being on and sticking with me for over an hour. My goodness. So this is the first side. I don't know if I'll do the back, we'll see, but of the 6-box tower that I've got. Okay? This will be up here. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Each one's going to be a little bit different. It's all going to be kind of primitive-y, country, rustic-y. It'll be nice. I love it. Thank you guys for sticking on. I really appreciate you all. Hey, it's at Hobby Lobby right now, 40% off. They have a ton of them. Ton. Am I clear now? It's because I'm not moving. I can just smile and just talk through our teeth. Then I'll be clear the whole time. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming on and joining Leah and I. Yes, I think it'll be cool, Christy. I think it'll be cool. And like Miss Leah said, I think we'll be doing more of these, maybe once a month. So, alright, I'm going to go for now. Miss Leah and I are going to figure this out. And yes, you need to go. I got all of this yesterday, Leah. All of this from Hobby Lobby yesterday. It's all on sale. 40% off. Even got the pit berries. Got this flag. The box sets were 40% off. The red one. I got 1776 in numbers for the big box. I got these. Were 99 cents. But I think they were 40% off as well. So that was just yesterday. So I encourage you guys to go play at Hobby Lobby. Alright guys. Have a good evening and I will talk to you guys real soon. Alright. Thanks for hopping on. Bye guys.